Greetings and salutations, such dear, beautiful souls. So much love, light, gratitude, appreciation, explanation point of joy to all, for reals. Really, really reals. Pardon the sniffles. It's still a little chilly out here. It's very windy. It's super sunny, so need sunning. Get some sun gazing in. Taking a moment, because Elf had a moment yesterday. Elf definitely had a moment yesterday. Elf's masculine was like, oh, rah, 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 rah. Well, me more balanced now. But that's it. It's called ebbs and flows, you know. It is not always sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns and beautiful fairy dust. There are going to be moments where you are going to have to sit with yourself and figure these things out, and the whys and the whos and the whats, and what is good for thyself, not for anyone else. Elf was not doing the self-care motives that me preaches about, but me is now aware that there were some things that Elf was lacking in that self-care, you know, and Elf's back on track. Woo-hoo! You know, Elf's moving on up, and it's okay. It's okay to feel. That makes you real, because you feel. It's okay to have those low moments and those high moments and the in-betweens. It's what it's all about. Me likes to say leveling up, leveling up, leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. Me leveled up last night. And in my forgiveness of self and my forgiveness of all the others, it just was like a domino effect, to where the others that were okay, say, stirring the pot, stop stirring the pot. And I got a beautiful I love you message. So, you know, it was a confirmation, that synchronicity of, hey, you know, you got this. There is no lack. The lack is in the mentality, in the mind. You know, everything we have and we want is already within our hands. Just got to reach out and grab it, because it's right there. Some things you have to take a couple of steps to meet the creator, universe, source, God, halfway. Me taking those steps. Me stepping up. Climbing that stairway to heaven. And we're going to go with cliches all day today. And it kind of coincides with some of the information that Elf has been getting and processing. And it was some heavy things. It was some heavy things. Yeah. You know, to really pull up that full-length mirror and take the looks. And, you know, I'm going to actually give a big shout out, because me had some help on this. Me had some help on me awareness of what me was actually processing and feeling and doing, and I don't know how you would refer that even more, but me had some help. Me had some good guides, humans as well as my other guides. You know, Elf was like feeling like the lone angel there for a hot minute. Wow, 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 blah blah blah, woo hoo hoo hoo. You know. No, me knows. Me's got a good tribes. I got tribes. I have so many beautiful souls that really do actually, genuinely, truly, deeply care about Elf. And it's right back at them, because Elf does truly, genuinely, honestly care about everyone else. And Elf forgot about herself. I know, right? Yeah. But that's what happens sometimes, you know? You gotta kick back in a bit. You know, you gotta do the shadow work. And then you gotta go back into the light. And then you go back into the shadow. And then you go back into the light. Oh, this is pretty fun. You go back to fun? I don't know what that was. This is pretty fun. And then back into the light. Me chooses to stand in the light, you know? Me is bright light. Me dimmed my light to appease others. Too many others. Too many for Elf to count, actually, on that level. You know? And the things that Elf thought that Elf lacked was already within the Elf. Elf figured that one out with the help. So, Angelfish, big ups. Genevieve, big ups. The people in these crews of Genevieve and All to Love and all the other beautiful channels that me watches. Big ups, y'all. Thank you. Me recognizes you. Me recognizes me too. Me's claiming. Me's claiming. No more lack mentality. Even though Elf didn't realize that Elf was in that mentality of lack. But there is no lack. There is no lack. That's the illusion. That's the trip up. Me tripped up over that step. It makes right on the face. But me back upright. You know? And today is a self-care day. Today is coffee with some turmeric. Very earthy, very yummy. I me like it. Me like it a lot. Dink. Makes Elf happy. And like me said, doing some sun gazing, getting that healing, accepting that healing. Go hug the tree again, because we need to continue that beautiful symbionts of truly appreciating, truly loving unconditionally, without expectations. Elf got tripped on that one too. Elf was like, I'm giving. Why am I not getting? But Elf was getting. Elf just didn't recognize. Eyes are open. Elf is seeing. The other messages Elf got was how to incorporate all of self and not have that power struggle. Because it was a little bit of a power struggle there within self. Not with that, yeah, within self, and then bleed out to the outside external reality of the Elf. Elf got to find out some truths. That Elf was not like, excuse me? But that's okay, because me forgives them, because that is their perception. And period. That is it. Other people's points of view, other people's opinions, other people's thoughts, other people's viewpoints. You don't have to take. You don't have to take. Just take whatever vibes with you and really makes you feel good and elevates you and inspires you and raises you up. And using that choice. Because everybody's got a choice. You could either be weighed down and bogged down and held down by others, even yourself, because Elf was holding yourself back. Elf's throat chakra was like, couldn't get nothing out, to where Elf was having toothache. No toothache no more. He's good. Fast healer. And all the illusions of these wounds, these emotional wounds that Elf thought that Elf was feeling because of others. Illusion. Pure illusion. And it all stems from forgiveness and peace. And no matter what's going on in your reality, home in. Connect with self. Don't let the outside external influence and control the internal, is the big message. Continue to shine. Sorry, I don't have a tissue, so me gonna be like a snot girl here. Because you feel it dripping. Yeah, dragon snot. I'd share it with y'all, but that'd be a little gross on my phone. Especially later, it'd freeze up and then I cut myself. Oh. Anywho, Snoopy, Obi, a newbie. Yeah, Elf is a newbie, man. Elf is a newbie. Elf is like infant sometimes, And part of yesterday's message that I deleted on my rah was when other people say they know the Elf. Elf is still figuring Elf out. Me loves you. Me understands. Me understands. Me understands. The thoughts that we think we know each other. We're just figuring ourselves out now, you know, and that connection. And what are we doing with the connections? That is always the key. What are we doing with the connections? What are we doing with the energies? What are we doing with our own energies? Are we creating that mucky to muck? Are we stirring the pot? Or are we the ones that taking the pot off the boiler? Hmm. Or are we setting it down to a simmer so it not boil? Hmm? Truly letting oneself shine regardless of exterior, because that's part of the me's now calling the fishers with their nets, and they cast their nets over you. You can get caught in the net. But me knows how to swim really good. We can swim pretty good. Atlantis. Just quoting the movie. But Elf's back on track. Elf's back on track on the getting. Elf's back on track on obtaining the ship. Elf has refocused her aim on with shooting thy arrows. You know, Elf was overthinking, not feeling, overthinking, letting the head space rule the heart space, where normally it's a nice in between even flow. You know, my valve top got a little clogged, and me didn't do the self care and clean. So, me clean. Me back. With the spring, all these seeds that were planted in the wintertime or in the fall are now going to come into fruition and bear fruit. So, don't be the anxious farmer and tug at the shoots to make them grow, or constantly overwater, or neglect and not water or take care. Don't weed the weeds, you know. You gotta take care of your garden. Gotta take care of your garden. There's a sink. Time for me to fly high. It is time for Elf to fly. Show my wings without fear, without doubt, without regrets or remorse, or any of those low-based, frequencies of black, stickiness. Just being the elf, not changing to appease any others. Me decision to take down the video of my rant was purely because of it was not really necessary to have it out into everybody's awareness. It was just purely to get it out. That's why. And me's okay with it. Me shared it with enough peoples. The right ones, I think, got the messages. Of, stop expecting from the elf, because elf has no expectations of you. You were pushing upon the elf on many, many ways. The Sagittarius in me was like, oh, hey, no. Kick. Goes my arrows. But now me is wisely using the arrows in more of a loving, kind, compassionate way, instead of a I'm hurt, I'm gonna hurt you kind of theory. So that's truly where it is, man. You hurt me, you're hurting yourself. I hurt you, yes, because it is an I hurt you, I'm hurting myself. Me don't want to hurt myself. Me don't want to hurt no one. That's an old program. Rewriting that program, resetting these patterns, recreating, reweaving, because we are weavers. Me almost blew up the bridge that elf has built for many a years. That rainbow bridge that's free for everything, every sentient being to walk across to get to the other side. Me holding that light, me holding that space, me that block again. But me almost blew that bridge up. But that's awareness. And owning it. Owning it. Owning my own thinky. But me cleaned it up. Me took care of it. So, with that, me says, so much love, light, gratitude, appreciation to all. No matter who, what, where, when. No matter where you are, what you've done, what you're doing. Me still loves you. Me still loves myself too. Very much. Very, 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 very much. Turtle, turtle, turtle. I feel like a turtle right now. All right. All right, guys. Be well. We have this.